Now, a new initiative is underway in the Metro that you could be a part of and not even know. It's called Trees for Travel, and it's all about sustainability. So we've got Kate Setley with the St. Paul River Center here to explain all of this to us. Thank you for joining us, Kate.
Yeah.
So first of all, explain how this works.
Yeah, well, our facilities, so St. Paul River Center is our convention center in St. Paul, and Roy Wilkins Auditorium and Xcel Energy Center is our campus. So collectively, we bring in over 400 events a year, and that's bringing people, over 2 million people from every corner of the state and around the nation to St. Paul every year. So when you think about the impact of that from emissions, from whether it's air travel or vehicle travel, we knew that this was kind of an area that would be really important to try to figure out. And so how it works is we say track, offset, plant. And so what we do is we try to make it really easy with event organizers to track the distance that their attendees are traveling. And then we work with a local organization called Green Cities Accord to purchase carbon credits, and that is offsetting those emissions. And then the really cool part is trees are planted all across St. Paul and Minneapolis.
What an awesome idea. Where did this idea come from?
Yeah, well, it's kind of fun because, we are we are associated with the Minnesota Wild. And as part of our organization, we try to be as sustainable as possible. And so we wanted to offset any of the travel that was being emitted from player travel. And so we got into this great partnership with Green Cities Accord, and we thought, why can't we do this with events and create our own program? So many planners say, hey, it's just green walking into your doors. We're known to be a really sustainable organization. And so that's where this came from. And we said, let's make this easy for planners to just walk in and really be able to have agency over their own events to have more sustainability involved.
So how do the organizations that are holding these events, how do they get involved? Do they reach out, or what do they have to do?
Yeah, well, we reach out to them. So the name of the game with sustainability is make it as easy as possible. So when a group books with us, we let them know about the program. It's completely optional. They can opt in, and then we just try to make every step of the way really easy for them.
Fantastic. So you've already had your first event with this program.
Yeah.
What has the reaction been? What were the results? What did you find out?
Yeah, it was awesome. We were so pleasantly surprised. McGuff Construction jumped right on it. They've got a great sustainability commitment with that group. And it was so well received. It was a few hundred people that were attending that event, and the equivalent of the offsets was 12 and a half car trips coast to coast across the United States was the offset impact on that. So great response, and more groups are saying, let's get involved, let's do this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this interview, just talk about the importance of reducing our carbon footprint and doing our part to help the environment.
Yeah, it's so important. There's so many areas, right, that we all, whether you're a business or, in your personal life, when you consider the impacts that we all make, whether it has to do with waste, water, energy, air quality, purchasing, all of those things, they're just by little add up to big things.
Okay, that's awesome stuff. Kate Setley with the St. Paul River Center. We're going to have more information on this story on our website, KARE11.com. Thank you for sharing this awesome